Forsaken, abandoned to the dark, what choice but to follow the flame?
Welcome on back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 22 of our Drazhoath the Ashen Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we are here at the Tower of Zharr for the claiming of the commander seat. This will allow us to confederate with the war host of Zharr, and since we haven't even actually discovered them on the map, they are in a completely unknown situation at the moment. They've got several seats, so once we do claim their confederation seat, all of these will become ours, which is awesome. That just basically means we have to only claim the Ordinator seat down on tier 2, and that, I believe, is it. Yeah, the tower is completely finished, so claiming his seat is going to give us the rest of it and probably put us in a bit of an interesting spot. So let's roll the mystery box together. Claim. Okay, let's find out. We're not in negative income, surprisingly enough. We have confederated with the war host of Zharr. Oh, yeah, it's gonna make them mad, huh? That's fine. What do we get? We get one province. Oh no, he must have been doing very poorly. Oh man, Zatan, you are doing terribly. I understand why we didn't really lose much. Okay, well let's get rid of this fire enclave. That's one of the more useless max tier buildings. I also think we can probably toss out the Temple of Hashut just for some free raw materials next turn. Obviously keep the Kedai building, and what is this here doing here? Battle healing cap for all. Oh, this isn't what I thought it was. This is the landmark. That's pretty awesome. Upkeep drop and some armaments. The control building is interesting. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And he has been bullied by Miao Ying down here, and actually I think that's going to make us a prime target for Miao Ying. Okay, well Harak, what are you rolling with? 2 hell cannons and a Death Shrieker. So this looks to be what... Yeah, I don't know who you are, but the Groby Nutter. You had an interesting job before now, and now you have no job. These 2 Demon Smiths. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily think that's a bad idea. We need to move down and claim the Dragon's Crossroad. But having the Bloodwind Keep is good. It looks like he probably came over... Oh, never mind. Misrule has also just been back in the corner doing nothing. The armies of Chaos have been surprisingly beaten back down here. That is 2 rather large armies. We may just go ahead and pass this territory off to one of our allies. That way we can kind of pull everyone back home and get some extra boosted relations with him. We'll see how things roll with the Dragon Court here. Let's at least come on over. It's gonna be more money than I'm really willing to spend there. If we go for a factory, though, let's find out if we have to spend raw materials or gold. I'm happy to spend some raw materials to settle one of these. No, either one costs gold. Okay. Well, that's a waste of movement, but we'll recover. Definitely, I mean, we definitely want to try to keep Ironstorm in. I'm going to delete these underground caverns, question mark. We don't have the labor to pass around just yet, so yeah, we'll go ahead and take both of these out and replace them with gold and just a wall building. I will also go ahead and take out this iron level for the extra burst of gold, because likely we are going to pass these settlements off to allies and kind of retreat. Oh, nice. He's got himself a Bale Taurus, or I guess just a great one. Let's go for steel technology while you're down here. Our spy down in enemy territory. But yeah, passing that settlement off to the Agents of Misrule will make us some good buddies.
Boons, you talk to me.
I do wish for boons. You give me gold. How much more gold could I get out of you? Almost 4,000 sounds good. For a full suite of deals.
What he wants.
Facts. Soon he'll have your lands.
Mistress of Skulls,
You were fighting with the Everchosen, so I'm not going to make deals with you just yet.
Chaos incarnate.
You are fighting with the Gore Queen and Nagaron, so I'm not going to make any deals with you either. And anyone who is Warriors of Chaos just isn't really worth
Always ready
making
for
an
a
outpost with, because you
headbutting
only ever get
contest.
their Chaos Warriors, so in a
That's right,
pinch they're worthy.
princess.
But unless you really just
Consort of
need a random
Khorne.
burst of troops, not really worth it.
Yes.
They're much
enter
more
then.
useful for
Are
the
you after a drink,
Norskins because
a
of
fist
how
fight,
weak the
or
Norskins are
both?
naturally.
You have my favor.
So when they're able to
The
get
Gore
chosen,
Queen.
you're very happy.
Bow to me.
They let you have their
Let's
when you get a
fight.
military alliance with Wulfric. This is going to make us further enemies with Nagaron, but I think we'll have to deal.
Terms.
Nagaron
But
isn't
with
exactly
any
evil. He is
disagreements, there'll be a
evil
change.
adjacent.
It is settled.
Old Malekith over there. He just wants to be the Phoenix King. And burn Ulthuan. It's a mixed bag there. Yeah, I'm not paying for any kind of outposts except for the ones over there with Scarbrand. Or our next technology. We're going to move up through the Boiling Blood sacrifices into increasing our Kadai and our artillery teams as well. So just all the way up through here. 10 turns total looks like, or just 4, then 7 more, then 10 more. Gonna be a while. Luckily, we are making lots of good deals with all of the Chaos factions. We should have plenty of allies soon enough. Is this going to be... Where's our labor messed up? Down in the eastern steppes. Didn't I take out the mine building, though? I did indeed. We're good to go. Now it's time to get to this proper battle down here. I have been looking forward to a fight with the lizards. Let's see if he actually stays and... With honor, Mulkwan. Oh, okay. No honor amongst lizards. I see how it's gonna be. Oh, they're gonna be just outside of our range, wasting our turn. That makes me happy. Well, we can at least chase him. Oh, never mind, they stick in. Perfect. We have a much smaller army to fight first, which makes things way more, way less dangerous for us. What is this ability here? Monstrous Strength. So keep this big crocodile away from our infantry. Probably make him fight the big destroyer. I have a video up where the destroyer beats down on Nakai in a one-on-one fight, so he should be doing just fine against the normal ones then. Alright, this should be a fight. I can't wait. Obviously the most dangerous units being the Kroxigor himself and likely the Bastillodons. They have 3 of them total. The Stegodon bolts are pretty dangerous, but they actually, I would consider that less dangerous than the giant laser blasts. They just affect less troops. I'll be funneled down to one spot. This is going to be great. Battle begin. Okay, so we will want to be pretty aggressive here and take the choke point. Start deployment. We'll have all of our artillery teams firing on the Bastillodon all at the same time. They did, in 3.1, nerf the range on our magma cannon, so yeah, they lost a good bit. So they're down to, I believe they were up above 500 before, now they're down to 380, which does seem a bit more in line because they are incredibly accurate and do all of the damage. So, while really unfortunate, it does actually make a lot of sense, so I'll not do any complaining. We'll grab the Iron Demon as well. Actually, having both of these guys up on the hill seems like a better call. As long as they're not getting obstructed by that bit of rock there. So let's actually pull them up and around. Like so. Going to make it even more imperative, though, that we send our troops forward, so maybe not so far up. We'll have the lad holding ground with his massive amounts of armor and train behind. Those Paradons try anything funny. Nuke launcher behind, and we haven't really seen the flamethrower go off. They claim that the pathing and firing for our Iron Demons is fixed. We should get to see some of the flamethrower. I can't wait. Let's go ahead and throw shotguns in. I'm tempted to see if they can fire across the gulch there, but I bet there'd be some kind of line of sight obstruction and they just wouldn't be able to do it. The Naphtha bombs also have lost all of their armor piercing. So the missile strength just does some armor sundering, which that's alright, but all of the armor piercing for all of the Ironbreaker style units are completely gone. It was great while it lasted, but it was a bit strong. You could see them completely delete units of any here without a problem. Just with a single volley of those. Just gonna sprint forward, lock the position down with the shotguns, and then wait. Big boy up front there. The die off behind. And then what else do we have? Dark Ravagers and the boys. So Demon Smith, keep him by the artillery teams. Bull Centaur to keep these boys safe, and Drazhoath also. Alright, lock them up. Artillery teams. And the boys. Sweet. We'll put you on guard mode so you don't go anywhere, and then we will get this thing started. Drazhoath, you go ahead and fly right over the top. Magna Cannons both start ripping shots into, actually, instead of the, go for the Razor Dawn hunting pack, we can take a single shot from the other. Really nice shot there, bud. Scoot forward a little bit. I mean, if they're just going to stand there, I'm going to hit them with a Ash Storm and then the Flame and Shadow. Oh, you have to get a little bit closer. Okay, in that case, just the Overcast Flames of Asgore then. They added a bunch more armor piercing to the Flames of Asgore, so it's not quite as deadly to single entity monsters. It still has some monstrous impact, but it's not quite as dangerous. Good grief, the health bars. Let's launch some Burning Wrath on in as well. If they're just going to sit there and get shot, I don't mind. Don't mind at all. They're firing back, so we're going to start taking some hits. But they're hitting Drazhoath, which waste of ammunition. Drop down the Flames and Shadow. I think we missed him a bit there. Pull you forward so you're actually holding down the flank. And we'll bring all these other lads, since we really don't need to send anyone else forward, up. I'll have you go in and do melee damage or melee duel with the Croxagore, though. Just gonna send these guys around. Start chucking those axes in behind. Oh, geez, that was a nice hit. It was probably a comet. I completely missed it. Oh, it's not great. Alright, Drazhoath, you go deal with the Skink Chief then. We can't have any more comets and Cassandora coming down. That's bad stuff. These two blunderbusses will scoot forward then. You start taking some shots at the Skink cohort. Yeah, I guess we'll just flashbang these poor fools here. They don't really need it, but such is the way, I guess. Armor of Contempt just to keep them safe on the way in. Oh, some sneaky chameleon skinks. Go ahead and run those guys down. Ooh, that comet hurt. Let's bring these guys around. Just in case anyone tries anything. No, 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 no. The blue ring of death, go! It was Uranus Thunderbolt. The poor lads. 50. They got half their unit slain in a single go there. Drazhoath, did I not tell you to take down this chief? Get to it, bud. Go ahead and drop down the first of a shoot on you. Extra fire damage for everyone in this area here. Send the Doom Train up. Shoot these shotguns forward as well here. As the poor laser guns got destroyed. He's the one that's taking the hits from the Bastillodon. Fine. Fine by me. That doesn't do much damage at all. See if he can't get some hits on the big boy here. Alright, here comes the secondary force. Slow, but not too late there. Deal with all these Skate Chiefs. We cannot have them casting any more lightning spells on us. That was horrifying, the amount of damage we just took. I was hoping to deal with these guys quick and easy, and then move through for the next quest battle, but bad micro. Go ahead and rip some shots on these Pterodon riders if you can there. You chase them down as well. Alright, let's start moving the... Take you out of fire at will, because that's going to do too much friendly fire damage. Get you guys scooting up as well. Let's go ahead and pull them... Let's see around. Bring the Kadai up as well, and then we'll have the shotgunners. We're going to pull back, let them come to us. We're having a little bit of a duel there. Nah, just go ahead and chase them down. We don't need them coming back at all. You turn and deal with these guys, and if once they get through the woods, they should be able to chase off the Bastillodon, no problem. Nice slice. No skink chiefs are allowed to remain. Drazhoath, let's pull you back, and like we can just let you keep blasting at him with that flare gun. Ooh, nice miss. Stop them. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull back. Here comes more pterodons. Go ahead and feed them some buckshot. I'm sure they would be thrilled. And chuck those fireballs at the bull centaur. Surely he's going to be affected by it. Alright, drop down some metal. Drazhoath, come ahead and turn around. Actually, we can go for the Ash Storm as well. And then the Flames of Asgard, as we tend to enjoy too. Bringing you on back so you can do battle with the Bastillodon. I meant to have you do the same. You just turn and rip some shots into this skink cohort, that'd be great. Doom Train, scoot up. Go for some Flame and Shadow when all these guys standing here trying to throw stuff at us. I mean, we've, with bombardments, done insane amounts of damage thus far. We send the Taruk in to start fighting with the Bastillodons, even though it says he's going to lose that fight. We'll see. We'll watch his health. Take you guys off of defense guard mode so you don't stop chasing guys. Charge on into melee. Go ahead and drop down some more metal spells there. A lot of stuff thrown at Drazhoath. Let's go ahead and through. Not much damage going to come off of there, so let's actually just go ahead and pull back. Oh, these guys forward a bit so those shotguns can actually do some damage. Shot at by a lot. He is surrounded by several units, but I think he's doing just fine. We can actually bring the Kadai in to help out. Bring him down. Where do we need the Armor of Contempt? Looks like the lads are pretty safe. Let's bring him over so we can get it on a bunch of guys at all at once. Laser gun should be able to start firing as soon as people cross that gap. Coming on back, let's drop down some more metal right here as they funnel through. And then we'll bring all these guys up and around. Just kind of camp the shotguns here. Instead of being foolish, we'll kind of pull everyone through like so. How's the Taruk doing? He's doing just fine. Zatan, come on in and let's do battle with some of these Blessed Skink skirmishers. They're doing all sorts of damage here. How's my Kadai doing? He has lost his barrier, but he's doing just fine. Backline is being dealt with as well. I've taken some hits on the Hellblasters, though. I think they got shot at by the... Yeah, we're getting blasted. You know what? That's what we're going to go do. Go ahead and drop the Contempt on. Pull you through to try to stop these artillery teams. All the extra damage. Go ahead and drop down the Ash Storm. You guys want to surround here, we can deal with that. No problem. No problem at all. Oh, that was a misclick, but that's okay. The huge blob clumping up now. We can just go for a single cast. Our regular hero is taking a lot of damage. I think you'll be fine. Whoa. The health bars are gone. And saved. Just in time. 4 other soldiers got no kills at all. Let's get you guys up. The boys need some help here. Interesting. You decided not to continue attacking. They do have armor piercing, but we are going to still bring them up and engage, so we're not getting attacked the whole time there without retaliating. Take you guys off fire at will. This other train is really just good for firing at the guys that are trying to flee at this point. Bring you both up, start firing on the Crosscore Ancient, because our Lord's taking some hits. We're just going to all bring up. Have you start blasting away these Sword of Spears. Let's go ahead and throw down the flashbang on this huge group here. There's going to be some damage. Bring you guys both around. Looks like the break is about to go, though. Asrai. All I see is new workers for the mines. Well done, Kadai. He fought absolutely everything. He's exhausted now. Demons don't get exhausted. Alright, we're gonna do some hunting, and I'll catch you in a moment. And the crocodiles get sent packing. Lots of kills going out to most of our units here, and actually the ones that were damaged, only barely so. The lightning turns out to be super effective on lads in heavily clad armor, which makes all the sense. Next time we'll make sure to keep the Heavens Mage in check, and whenever you see a blue circle, never trust it. It's definitely going to involve death. Alright, but that is 2 armies dealt with, I believe. Ook managed to escape. That's kind of fine. Although we should actually, because of a win and that seat we claimed, we should have a little bit more movement. So we have yet another lad flying around on a Bale Taurus, which is amazing. So much more dangerous than the regular. And especially than the Lamasu. The Lamasu is kind of meh, unless you're fighting against very lightly armored lads. Even with its bound spells, just not good enough. For you then, sir, I think we want to go for scouting. Keep trying to get more goodies from battle there. We're all set up there, Belial, so continue to give you more ammo. Even getting shot at by the laser gun just didn't do any damage, so I'm not going to worry about the headdress of Zharr still. He's such a small target. Okay, so for Krusox here, I'm tempted to go for the Temple Guardian. This is the one that's hanging out with Hubristic, which means he has some ward save. This would give him extra defense to go with his ward save. You know what? No, ward save, but works better with attack. So Murderous Charge it is. And Seeing Red. We need someone who's really dangerous and real scary and a nice distraction while Drazhoath sets up some spells. So usually it would make him better to be better at defending then, but you know me. Wretched War Host. We just don't have enough Kadai yet. We have 2. This would help all 3 of them. Let's go for the shotgunners first. We'll increase the damage of our bombardments, which is all of our ranged, including the artillery. Yeah. Yes, please. Then we'll go for the Wretched Warhost next. 778 missile strength. You don't say. That's pretty great. Victras indeed. Oh, we didn't get that. We didn't get that much movement. Fair enough, I guess. Can we go into any kind of stance? The answer to that is a hefty no. Well, in that case, so I really don't want to be in a fight with the Lizardmen anymore. So if we can peace out with them after taking back either taking back our territory or just getting a peace treaty with them now would be great, so I can deal with Crooked Moon. The undead luckily have been bogged down on all sides for most of the game. Oh look, as soon as we claim the settlement, they're moving out in force now. I'm kind of tempted to hand off these settlements up here in the north. It's going to be a challenge to hold on to the eastern steppes. I'm surprised Atan hasn't actually expanded at all. Just burned everything down and left it at that. That seems like an interesting strategy. It didn't pay off for him that well. Can we jump over to Crookback Mountain? That's really what I want to protect. We can also pretend we're not here. This has a Dreadquake, and as well as a Kadai, so it's not a weak army. We'll sneak up. So if we catch him in anything, it'll be in March stance. This is the perfect opportunity here. 40% is not great, but we'll try. We'll try for it. Now where are you hiding, sir? Glumba. Basically, we pulled him through the mountain. We're going to attack Fallen King Mountain, sack it once, and then take it afterwards if we can. We're going to grab the Blood Rock Strip Mine, just to grab what we can from here. We'll grab the factory as well, yeah. We'll upgrade. While we can, we'll try to get as much resources out of the place as possible. Losing a raw material settlement doesn't hurt me nearly as much as losing one that costs money. We lost so much gold in the early games trying to keep this marble camp under our control. Okay, so let's make sure our lads are out and doing the work of Hashut. I would like to get into a fight with Kislev, but I think that's a really dangerous call. They've got armies nearby most of my settlements. A lot of winged lances. Fighting that much cavalry always gives me a bad time. Yeah, they're not playing around, are they? How close is she to declaring war? Deteriorating pretty aggressively. They don't like that I have military acts. Doesn't she usually fight the Ropsman clan? That's like her principal enemy in the beginning. Such is the way, I guess. Then let's pull around to defend this part of our territory. I don't know, dude. Let's move out, jump into an ambush, same as we did before. When you aren't sure, just throw your lord into an ambush stance and let him sneak up on any nonsense that might be happening. If anything, we'll actually just jump into recruitment and grab one more cutthroat, so we've got a bit more of a front line. And then we'll leave it as that. I'm going to leave all of the excess labor we have for now, because we really need to keep a small surplus, just in case. Just in case. Alright, Zadny, you... We have an opportunity to strike out and take Dringo Rakas, which I think is a good idea. Get on out there, Kazadni. Kevin shall return eventually. We take it back. We won't sack it, we'll just occupy that back as a factory as we did before. And we'll get things rolling. I'm actually kind of fine with leaving in the Hobgoblin building here. We will go ahead and upgrade the... Well, you know what? Nah, Skarsnik's right there. That's a bad call. We'll just upgrade the defenses at Crooked Fang. I'd like to go for the gun turrets, too. In a bit of a bad spot for them. Just go for the upgrades on the settlement themselves, for sure. More movement also is a good opportunity. More gold from Kradtamen. Where is Kradtamen as far as enemies concerned? They shouldn't want to come get in a fight with Drazhoath, which as soon as he replenishes up, we're going to get into the next... one of the next missions here. Oh, where'd it go? Yeah, we'll do the Golden Bands of Grimnir. Gives whoever is wearing it more movement range, more hit points, spell resistance plus 40%, and the ability Slayer for Chaos, which gives them more melee attack, terror, and Unbreakable. But only once, and for 24 seconds, which isn't that great. I guess it also keeps you from dying, so it is pretty great. But the Relic of Valaya enables replenishment in foreign territory, which is perfect. Gives us more control. The ability Darken and Mist, which looks like a pretty dangerous looking poison spell there. Lots of damage, and you get 3 uses of it. More melee defense and more physical resistance for everyone in the army. So this is the one we're going to go for next. Excuse me, I just wanted to see what the enemies were looking like. Whole bunch of ogres. Whoa, that's a line of guns. It says we have every opportunity to win. But they've got iron blasters too. That's going to be a really tough fight. Especially if they have any number of reinforcements at all. It'd be fun. We won't do any upgrades at Spike Peak. I do not trust any of that nonsense. Come on back over to friendly territory then. Drak is kind of safe. Problem is Kislev is knocking around over there. Go for the upgrade of the Yakchal. More control and more replenishment in the region. That's not any gold, and we need gold. Like this. I think we'll pull the province tab back up. Broken Teeth is down in the Bitter Bay area with all of the nonsense. Desolation of Nagash, we could go ahead and upgrade now that we've passed through. It doesn't cost that much, and I think I'll throw for the Blackwater Sluice Gates as well. Altar of Spawns, where are you as far as safety? Here in the north, that's actually pretty fine. We'll go for the Gold Sluice, and then we will grab the walls to keep it safe. That'll probably be our turn. Pretty extensive, but we now have lots of territory. When is Zatan coming on back? He appears to be wounded. Evan comes back in 3 turns, and Zatan in just 1. Perfect. Looks like they've also probably neglected his unique skills. Zatan's one of my favorite lords. Astergoth being my least favorite, I think. Drazhoath being number 1. I think I said Zatan. They'll be tied. They can be tied for the favorite. Alright. Turtling on. Let's go ahead and keep spying. The fact that Zufbar is still alive is pretty impressive. they usually don't make it. We won't make them too angry. I don't want a random war with more Dawi.
Drazhoath them let.
And you come over and steal some tech from here. That'll be the last of our gold, but... Davy Jones, there we go. Nicely done. One more turn, we'll have the Boiling Blood sacrifices. Awesome, right in the pot. Zadni. For your hard work, we'll go ahead and just hand you some inspiring presents for that passive experience gain. We'll skip on through here. Got some rebellions about to kick off. That does tend to be the way. We'll go for the architects. And ignore the convoy dispatch until we can deal with Grimgor's nonsense. Otherwise, we'll just keep losing them, and we'll end the turn.
Uzmus bagormdok, fauz Izrak, den wahanem an bakruni.
We'll make Skarbrand the Overseer. He wants us to join his war against the Chevaliers de Leones. That doesn't bother me at all. Yeah, we can do that. You're not willing to give me anything else for it. That's fine. That's like a cool 900. Northern provinces. Where did this come from? They snuck all the way through. Well, yeah, this will be a tough one. I think we might be able to pull the win off. She is a mage, though, unfortunately. Which one? Oh, the Wall of Wind and Fire is going to be so deadly on my... The only units this thing is good against is people with no armor. And hey, look at what you know. Hobgoblin Cutthroats have no armor. Well, we can't give it up without a fight, because this is, again, one of our... I was just talking about one of our most expensive settlements, so... Well... Lads... Get them. Okay. This one's gonna be a bit of a challenge. We do not have ranged advantage. They will, butcher our archers in a straight-up fight. And we do not have the melee advantage either. Alright, this one's gonna be interesting. Basically, we're gonna have all of our archers firing on the same unit, or at least two of them focusing down one, so that way we can try to take them out faster. All of those Jade Warriors, I think, had shields. They sent an army all the way through the mountains, probably trespassing on every ogre to get over here. This Drazhoath campaign has been full of interesting scenarios. Have these guys kind of ride in behind and be a nuisance. We do have our summons and our army abilities, so it's not that we have no chance here, but this is going to be tough. The Wall of Wind and Fire is going to be a problem, so let's actually split these hobgoblins up a bit. Otherwise, one of them will take out an entire unit. The Dawi won't, they'll just completely shrug it off, but these hobgoblins will not. There we go. A bit more of a staggered formation. We also have the Flame and Shadow on our Lord here, so we'll do what we can. That'll begin. I'm tempted to try to... We want to try to catch them on the scar here, like the edge of it. Or we can pull back ourselves to kind of the edge of the scar. Okay, let's pull back. We have 4 Dreadquake shots. And I guarantee you it will whiff at least 3 of them. Don't waste too much of your movement there. Looks like even though they attacked us, they're going to go ahead and set up in a defensive formation. If we can catch them trying to get set up... Here, let's come up this way now. Because they're trying to form a defensive line over here. Because they're scared of my Wolf Riders. Little do they know, that's the least of what they should be worried about. Here's the best opportunity for the Dreadquake. They are very, very fluid with how their army moves, so drop one in here. Oh, I canceled it. That still did some fine damage. Let's wait till they're a bit closer to this position here. Oh, I didn't grab everyone. Come on over here, you goons. If the Cutthroats can get into combat with the archers, we actually win that pretty quickly. If not, we absolutely do not. which should be, I guess, obvious. Come on through here. You're gonna dodge it pretty well there. Oh, no one gets hit at all. It will have to walk through the waves, so that'll do a little bit of damage. Keep pulling back. Draw them over to us. They have more range, but we should be a little bit faster than them. Don't get caught up by those crossbows. They will cut you to ribbons. Yeah, they started to shoot. That would have been. This would have been a much better opportunity here. Should have caught them as they were all clumped up. They know they're safe now. All archers? That's your target. Cutthroats, surge forward. We're getting shot up. Pretty good there. I think we go for the Kadai. The amount of damage we're taking on that charge in is pretty incredible. There's the Wall of Wind and Fire doing its thing. What it absolutely does best, one more volley completely butchers them. Bring these lads forward. They've got the secret. Especially if I'm not microing properly. Get on over there. Come on through. Die. We really need you to kind of shut down these archers. No choice. They are all spread out, so my nukes aren't going to do as much damage. Spread around, archers. I am tempted to drop it in where the Kadai are, but that seems very dangerous. Of course, right now, nothing really isn't dangerous. Let's drop down some more. Flame and Shadow to try to deal with some of these Jade Warriors here. It is by no means over, but whoa, are we struggling? Here comes another Wind and Fire. Let's go ahead and pull away from that. Oh, they're getting last samurai charged on the way in there, getting destroyed. Come on, Kadai. Lay them all. If you guys push forward, try dealing with those peasant archers, you should do a good bit of damage to them, but we're getting overwhelmed as far as everything else goes. We just don't have it. It's not over yet. We've got plenty of Chaos Dwarf warriors, but big crossbows do fine at dealing with them. Actually, we try to pull everyone into kind of a smaller formation back in the corner here. That way we can attempt to get as many of our enemies here. These guys are fighting. What am I doing? Kind of clumped up for another Dreadquake shot. Come on. Where'd we grab? Wait, drop it down. Okay, I clicked it and you heard it click twice. Salt. This campaign is full of salt. Man, this is gonna be a pretty huge hit to our income. Don't even want to look. It activated twice. Oh man. Yeah, Jade Warrior crossbows are no weak fighters here, just because of the amount of range and damage they can throw out. That completely whiffed. What are you guys doing in melee? Boss, we thought we could do better. No, not at all. There's a valiant defeat. I don't want to see it. Yep, we have been handed a pretty resounding defeat there. We did terribly. And they just claim it. What, you don't even... Okay. Well, hello, village. He wants a defensive alliance. I mean, you're not worth that much, but sure. Give me some money for it? No. How about no? Wait till you have some more cash. And Zufar declares war on us anyway. Alright then. So be it. Our empire is already suffering under a tide of death. Destruction, Zatan is ready for duty. The boiling blood sacrifices are ready to go, so extra melee defense and damage for the Kadai, Fireborn, and Destroyers. And some black shard armor. And a scout. Awesome. More capacity for Lamasu. And more contracts have been activated. Yeah, no, they completely came right on over. Through the mountains. I can't believe it. Oh yeah, no, they have military access and an agreement with Greasus. That doesn't generally happen. Okay, well yeah, no, we now have to deal with them claiming a tier 3 settlement in the middle of our territory. Territory that I didn't really defend all that well. Well then. Punishment dot now. Whole army here, Skarsnik in the north.
Drazhoath the
Things are going well, aren't they? Let's go ahead and jump through. Try to see if Skarsnik is willing to intercept us. Go for it, bud. Oh, blast ya. Oh, really? You didn't want to? Interesting. Well, things are dangerous now. That was most of our raw material output. Has now gone away. We don't have the income to raise up another army, really. We're in a bad spot. Can you come back around and deal with this goofy army from Cathay? We kind of have to take our chances over here at Crookback. Temple Guard would give us what different? Extra Taruk, so we would get a Bull Centaur Taruk to go with it. I don't know if that makes the difference against the Slayer hordes. Yeah, we really need to push out
I serve only the
Zizhu here. Definitely butchered that pronunciation. But I can't start losing more cities. And the Black Fortress only has the protection of the upgraded... Oh, I love that the rats were the ones that put in their stuff here, so we get Haven slaves defending our settlement. How lovely. Why you don't make alliances with the rats 101. Alright, over in the manufactory though. Flying monsters. I would definitely like to activate our missile infantry, grab the extra reload. Oh, I'm sorry. I am thinking I'm on the wrong... I'm thinking I'm on the other campaign. We've activated on the missile infantry all the way down to the suppressive fire and the reload time reduction. So that's something we would have to start working down towards. Which we definitely need some more fire glaives. We have been kind of passively increasing our warrior count. So yeah, let's go for some more fire glaives. I'd like 2 more of them, and then 2 more blunderbusses. And actually allow us to start upgrading Drazhoath's force. He needs some more Iron Sworn as well. We just gotta get our economy and our lands back under control. Attacked from all angles. Mostly because of my own doing. Right, Ashtaroth. Looks like Maxim has decided he would like to trespass some more. See, that's a dangerous proposition for you, bud. Even though you have a dangerous army, we can deal with you quite aggressively here. In fact, I think we will. We'll go ahead and pounce. Its arena, though, is close by. Man, there's death all around. Great uncorrect flag would be great. Problem with Zarina being that close, though, is she can just kind of walk on over, karate chop the settlement pretty easily. We won't start a war with her just yet. Let's get Astrogoth moving kind of back around towards friendly territory. And then with that, we will go ahead and call the episode there. I'm out of time for today. I have been Space Wizard Total War. Remember, leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Zone, and I will see you on the next one.